Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are watching me from. This is Dandy Forest Academy channel. Subscribe to this platform and let's dive into more aspects of beginners lessons. So currently, I'm interested in teaching you guys, or I'm interested in giving out some of the mistakes that beginners continue to do when they try in demo, or even when they try to trade in a live account. One thing that I have studied, or one thing that happened to me, if I say one thing, is one package full of different mistakes or different foolish mistakes that I did as a beginner trading the international market or trading the forex market and also the crypto market as well. There are so many environments you can play from. There are several instruments at the crypto side, and when you come to the forex aspect too, there are so many instruments that you can trade over here. To my best of knowledge, what happened to me actually as a beginner, I've already posted a video on 7 mistakes that I did as a beginner. Perhaps or probably this might be an additional information I'm trying to highlight it on beginners mistakes. Now, if you look at how I used to take entries, there are so many things that today, when I sit down quietly, I even laugh. I ask myself, why was I trading this way? Who even taught me this knowledge? Why am I even entering the market in this way, making me lose tons of money? I have blown many accounts that I cannot mention here as a beginner. All these are coming from petty mistakes that I was doing as a beginner. Now, one thing that I want us to just take note carefully as a beginner, back in the days when I started learning forex trading, this was how I used to make entries. So this video, my main emphasis is on how some beginners make entries. It's even funny. Now, that was how I used to do it. Assuming we have this particular chart over here, Euro USD. Let me zoom it out. We have the Euro USD. When I opened the chart this way, I didn't know much about top-down analysis. I didn't know much about that, and even with that, when I got to know something called top-down analysis, I was still making that entry mistakes. That was how I used to do it. I'll enter a trade here, like you see there's a bullish market right now. There are a couple of bullish candles forming, breaking to the upside. You'll see me entering on this particular level over here. Guys, I'm coming. Let me reload the browser for us to. The network wants to disturb more, so let me reload this so that we have a fresh page as well. Okay. The network wants to disturb this afternoon, but I think it's recovering its strength signal. So wait patiently and let's dive into this particular idea. So let me just even use this chart over here, this Bitcoin chart. And as you can see, you can trade Bitcoin during weekends as well. So assuming I enter a trade here, I enter a trade somewhere here, I open the chart, I'll enter a trade here, market is selling, you will see me to be in profit. Then there is something that always I don't know what was happening to me. When the market moves down a little bit, when I see that I'm in profit, I quickly exit the trade. So let me delete this line. I'll exit the trade. Then I'll see that the market keeps on selling. Then I will decide to enter again. The time that I'll enter again, or by this time around, if I enter somewhere around here, immediately I enter without checking anything, I will see the market reversing back to the upside, hitting my money or making me lose huge amount of money without any proper risk management. The reason why this happened to me frequently, this petty mistake has made me lose huge amount of money. Most of the times when you see me jumping into the trade, most of the time the price has reached a support area. Do we sell from a support area or we sell from a resistance area? You will see me selling from a support area without the support being overtaken or being broken down. Assuming I sell over here where this line is, look at what is going on currently. You see there is a little bit support, or there is a bullish or a bias over there pushing the price upside. This was my mistake that has led to my loss of huge amount of money trading live account. Most of the time I sat down and I realized all the trades that I took. Immediately I jump into the trade, you see me selling from a support area and also buying from a resistance area. This petty mistake, the reason was that I have seen red candles. As you can see from the chart, I have seen red candles, so I'm selling. I have seen green candles, so I am buying without checking. There are internal support areas, internal resistance areas. So this petty mistake also led to the loss of my money. Very huge amount of money that I cannot talk about over here in this particular video. So these are some of the mistakes beginners do, or some people are experiencing, because I have passed that level. And today I sit down quietly and I laugh. But one thing I just want to tell every beginner, every trader who have come into this industry, if you have started learning forex or trading the forex market or the crypto market or the stocks market, any money that you have lost into the system, don't ever try to even think about the money, because it's going to affect you psychologically. It is going to affect you psychologically. Make sure you try as much as possible to put it in your mind that you have used that money for school fees. Assuming you are in a university, a financial university, and you have used that money to pay for your school fees. So there is one thing about the mistakes that I did as a beginner. You see what is going on right now. Me selling from where we have the black line. Now market is reversing back to the upside. This was what actually happened to me. So before you take a trade, when you do your top-down analysis, don't confuse yourself that red candles are forming in that order, so you are jumping into the trade. Always look at your left and right, whether you find there is a mini support area. When I say a mini support area or a mini resistance area, whether there is a small resistance area or a small support area, never sell from support area and never buy from resistance area unless that particular level has been broken by price, broken and retest. Listen carefully. Unless price has broken that level and retest, if it is a support area, make sure price has broken that support area, retested it before you jump into the trade. Even with that, with the retest, you must wait for a bearish confirmation of the candle. Look out for patterns and check out for the candle that is printing. Wait for its closure before you jump into the trade. The same thing applies to a resistance area. Make sure price has taken resistance area, retest it, and also wait for a bullish candle confirmation. Wait for the candle to close before you jump into the trade. So this was some of the petty mistakes that made me lose huge amount of money into the system, back into the system. And also, if you are a beginner, when you are executing your trades using MT5, using a what do you call it, MetaTrader or any kind of platform where you take your trade from, the percentage calculator, I call it the percentage calculator, which people normally call it lot size, the lot size, which is your percentage calculator. If we are a beginner, most of the times we are much interested in knowing the technical analysis and also the fundamental analysis. When we see a support and resistance area, we are overwhelmed and we rush into the system without even looking at the lot size in the MetaTrader, the MT4 and the MT5. I have had experience of this frequent times. You see me clicking buy without realizing, hey, my lot size is even at 0.05, 0.1, one lot size, two lot size. By the time I realize, immediately I jump into the trade. The price or trade just move about 10 pips to my stop loss. You see my account in red. Everything will be highlighted in red. And this was coming from a huge lot size. Me not being able to check whether my lot size is at a higher percentage, risking on that particular trade. So this petty mistakes is also entangling beginners. So make sure always you check your lot size, you check your percentage calculator before you jump into the trade as a beginner. Thank you very much for joining. Keep on subscribing to this channel. Subscribe and click on the bell icon for new uploaded videos, so that when I upload any new videos, you'll be the first person to have a watch. And so keep sharing and also keep learning from this particular platform. We have a lot to discover. All right, thank you guys. Bye bye.